This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV. We're joined by some little kids down here. It's Top Tier Daycare.
Yep.
What's your name?
Ray.
And it's your second time, isn't it? Remind everyone your name.
Teddy.
Teddy, there we go.
Ray and Teddy.
Yeah, Rafe and Teddy.
Are you going to be a fighter?
Yay.
I like your lanyard.
Who do you support?
Ray.
Who do you support?
I support West Ham.
There we go. West Ham, Irons.
Liverpool tries pulling it away from us, and I said, no, he's not Liverpool. He's West Ham, mate.
Especially as Bowen ain't going nowhere, mate. That's it.
Could have gone there, but he ain't.
Good off. 2030.
I know West Ham and Arsenal.
Right, get him out. Yeah, should we talk some boxing, mate?
Let's talk boxing.
Crazy day for reasons that you weren't thinking.
Well, Thomas Galbraith was involved, so you always expect the unexpected, eh? But no, do you know what? The shows need a bit of needle, not too much. So thank you for everyone for leaving correctly. Oh, you're being called. You're going to play up now. No, you are. Go on, you go. Watch the screens. Whew, there you go. He's a hard one, he is. He's been living with me. He's all right. Play football with him in the garden. I beat him. He starts crying. I said, well, I ain't going to let him win.
Can't let the kids win. You can't let the kids win, mate.
You've got to learn. But yeah.
50-50s, that's why, mate.
Meet me in the middle, Rafe. But yeah, so, yeah, listen, it didn't kick off. It was a bit pantomime. You know what I mean? There was giving back and forth. Your fault, but I won't go down that route. Glad Abdul was here to like defuse the situations. But yeah, chairs were picked up and that, but they all laughed about it. Literally 5 seconds after the camera went down, they all shook hands. But it's built the fight because that fight ain't even a fight, and it's happening for the next show now.
No, we'll start with the fight that is actually a fight. It started off with Galbraith and Ryan Maycock, and look, with them, it was all very tongue-in-cheek. And then I think Thomas just comes into my interview. I did ask him to, I will be honest, but yeah, that's my little shit stirring. But yeah, and then I think Ryan pushed him, and there was a little bit of push and pull, as Carl Frotch would say. And then Angelo comes, and it just becomes kind of carnage, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, Angelo weren't that well. He said, just going to come, John, do my thing. As you can tell, a lot of people got cold or flu. See you later, mate. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to come. I'm going to get involved a little bit, do my thing. I said, you've had your photos, just come have your interview and be on your way. Oh, my God, I bet he didn't expect that. He was sitting outside, he was sweating, he was still a little bit ill, bless him. And I was like, no, thank you for coming. But he went, no, listen, it is what it is. It's boxing. I respect him, he respects me. And I'll have him for my next fight. So I said, all right, cool. So now Thomas got to come through Ryan, which is a tough task. And then Angelo and Kevin, they've got to fight, may the best man win. Whoever's that, they could be the winner of them two. But there is a southern area that possibly on the line on the next show at that weight. But Tyrone King with a great performance on my last show, I think he probably deserves that. So it'd be out of them two really who could fight him. But then obviously I've got to sit down and speak to all three winners and go from there. Yeah,
I think either way, at one point you had Angelo, you had Ryan, you had Kev Ravel. They're all in and around the same weight, and narratives are slowly starting to form on these top tier cards, aren't they?
It's basically the super welter tournaments.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Round
Super
Robins.
Six.
Yeah. Round Robin, Super Six. But all that's happening is people are coming on my show and they're actually having the 50-50s that we've asked for. They're all fighting, probably a bit too much from this today, but they're all giving it their all. And when they do something like that, they deserve the platforms, they deserve to be on IFL, they deserve to be on Sky, they deserve to have the walkouts that they have, you know, the fans behind them. They deserve all that if they're going to give a 50-50 to me. So I give it back to them with all this. So thank you for coming down and being part of it.
We then had George O'Leary come in with a mask. Very intense man, isn't he? He said he was going to bring an axe today, but decided against it.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. But listen, he's also intense and a very good boxer. But You know, some boxers can't sell tickets, so they need to go down the 50-50 route, and this is why this promotion suits him quite well. He's not a massive ticket seller, but he's up for having a scrap, so he saves someone money on a journeyman, doesn't he? And now he's at that level where he's fighting for a title. So fair play to him. Ozzy Osbourne, not been on camera before, I don't think, so he come and done really well. I was proud of him, but he said, I'm more nervous about this than the fight. So everyone says that. I should have seen my first interview. Now I'm all right. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah? No, I'm joking.
Well, I think I'm all right, you know what I mean?
Here he is, Pearly Whites. Right, then we've got CJ Challenger.
Yeah.
He's in a really good fight with Jack Martin. I know CJ, I think he's on holiday, is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack, from whether it was the Shaquille Day fight to the Ryan Maycock fight, always brings fantastic entertainment. And you're a firefighter, really, isn't he?
Yeah, it's War. Yeah. You know, his nickname's Engine, but you have to change it to War. He's in there. CJ, what's he, 14-0, second round stoppage in his last fight. Obviously a Let's Go derby. Brilliant fight. I would say Jack's been in the wars maybe a little bit more, so he's a bit ready for the fight more. But CJ's good, 14-0, time to step up with a proper live opponent. And I would say, yeah, it is going to be hard to pick a winner. But either way, Lee Eaton wins, doesn't he? So he's all right.
But he does lose. Either way, he does lose as well, to be fair.
He ends up with a belt.
Is it right, moving on to the main event? We'll touch on Jordan Perkis after. But, yeah, Jordan Dujon, as Ali Drew has constantly been telling us all day, against Konstantin Ursu. It was meant to happen on the last show. And since then, there's been back and forth. Konstantin, in my interviews, has been saying some pretty outrageous stuff, which Jordan and Rod really weren't happy about. Security were here; they could have been needed. Nearly went outside. All makes for a nice little build-up, doesn't it?
That is nice. Like, they were respectful with it as well, because behind this fighting game and behind the fight they're against, they'd probably get on really well. You know. They both are gentlemen and they're both very good fighters. And I mean, now they're put against each other, just their warrior side is coming out. And I'm telling you now, it will be a fight where one of the big boys, they need to watch it and hopefully give them a contract for it, because it's going to be lively. And I do believe the winner should go on really to fight for the main Commonwealth and hopefully have a big contract for them by one of the bigger boys.
I'm not going to ask you for your prediction in the fight, because I know you'll only sit on the fence. But who do you think's the favourite going into it?
Not saying.
There he is. Splinters, absolute splinters. But Jordan Perkis, it was meant to be kind of the cherry on top of the top tier cake in June, and it just really didn't play out that way. Full credit Ashley Lane. We've spoke about that fight in the past, but this is the road to the comeback. This is Louis Smithson, a good, solid opponent, moving down in weights, 1-on-1, live, and just a chance for Jordan Perkis to remind everyone just how good he is.
100%. And obviously, mine and Jordan's story, next door neighbour, proper sad. Obviously, the cut, the loss, the belt. It was meant to be a fairy tale, you know, the build up to it, how much I was talking about how we grew up together. I know his mum, his dad, how close it was. He gets to fight for a title on my show. Couldn't wait. And then it just shows how good the matchmaking and how fair the matchmaking is when you come on top tier, that you will be in a 50-50. There's no home away. No one gets special treatment. You both get exactly the same treatment. And from it, anyone can win, you know. And obviously Jordan fucking lost.
And yeah, we was all gutted that, like, to be honest, because we all do know him. But yeah, just finishing up. Abdul over there. Abdul, do you want to come in a sec? Come in, mate. Come here. Come here. Come here, mate.
Come in.
Come in, Abdul. In.
Abdul, come closer.
Abdul, come closer. For such a short man, he's got a bit of a temper, ain't he?
Yeah, listen, couldn't do this stuff without him, to be fair. He's a genuine man. He deserves to get paid very well from boxing, and I hope he does a lot more in boxing than just work behind the scenes, because he deserves it. And he's literally the glue that keeps everyone together. So thank you very much, mate.
He certainly is. And just to finish off, even more new sponsors being added. I see Well Hydrate, everyone active, Limitless, as well as the originals, the SD. Just big thanks to them.
Yeah, 100%. Literally could not do this without you. And I hope we give you everything that you need back. And I'm sure you got a lot of views from earlier. And your logos will be plastered around, loads of people trying to hit each other with chairs. So thank you.
Yeah. And just remember, don't kick off when there's kids here.
No. There's kids, they're kids.
Johnny, thank you very much for speaking to IFL TV, and I'll see you soon, mate.
Yeah, see you soon, bro.